Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty
and Miss Morningstar,
and you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. Happy Thursday, or as we like to say, Friday Eve. What a week it has been. Let me say good evening to TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of our journey. We appreciate everyone for showing up. If you would tap the screen and share the live, let everyone else know that we are live. And today is Political Tea with DeeJay and the real Papi. And you guys know that we are in for a show. You know, they come with the facts. They come with what's going on politically. Things that, our mainstream media refuses to share with us. But we're going to learn and find out what's going on really in America today. And we do this every single Thursday morning at 9 a.m. on WKRA 92.7 The Change. And we are thankful for you joining us. All right. Today is a new day. Today is a reminder, or here is your reminder to what? Drink your 16 ounces of water as soon as you wake up. Get the blood flowing. Take your morning medication as well as your vitamins, and eat you a delicious breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Get you some breakfast in your system. Something good, not sugary like donuts, something nutritious. But I'm not going to tell y'all what to do. Y'all know what to do. Y'all hear me preach all the time. It's because I love you and I want to see you thrive. And you can only thrive when you're healthy. You can't thrive when you're sick. So something delicious, something nutritious is on the menu. All right. What else is on the menu is our morning affirmations. And we get those affirmations from my girl, my little sister, Miss Morningstar, the affirmation queen. Miss Morningstar, good morning. How are you? And what do you have for the family this morning?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. We almost there.
Friday Eve.
Yeah, countdown mode, y'all. Countdown mode. So welcome in, everybody. We are going to get into some affirmations today that's going to give you some self-confidence, some balance, and kind of put you in a constant place of remembering to keep negative thoughts and keep those negative heebie-jeebies off of you, So we're going to get into some of those and give you some positive words that you can use daily to keep your confidence up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So imagine waking up and telling yourself today, I am going to be my best self. That's what we should be doing every day. We should be waking up every day, self-talk, building positive, building confidence, telling ourselves that we're going to be our best selves. The world is crazy right now, and to avoid any negative chatter or any news, we know we listen to the news every day and all the social media ruckus. I mean, sometimes it can mess with your actual, thought process. So these affirmations should be able to help you get some self-balance and get some self-confidence and put some positivity into your life. So let's get into it. Number one, tell yourself, I am my true self, and that is powerful. Positive thoughts guide my daily routine. Every challenge is an opportunity for growth. I believe in my unique gifts and talents. I am capable of achieving my dreams. I I will find my passion and it will drive me towards my purpose. I have the strength to overcome any setbacks. My potential it succeeds is infinity. I am more than my obstacles in front of me. I'm resilient, strong, and brave. Success and happiness are natural outcomes for me. I am at peace with my past and excited about my future. My strength is greater than my challenge in any challenge that I face. I believe in the person I'm becoming. I prioritize my self acceptance and self worth. That was a little tongue twister for me. I am powerful. I'm a powerful creator of my own reality. I have a positive impact on the world. I embrace change as a path to growth. And finally, I am confident in the decisions that I make. So take those affirmations, guys. Go out, be the best you can be your best self, give it all you got, and that's all we can do. And keep it going.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. That's all we can do is try and be your best self. And that is every single day. No one holds your destiny except you. So remember that, and take these affirmations and live by them because it's real easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your self-worth, that you're not worth it.
Right.
Tell yourself that you are. Thank you, Miss Morningstar. We appreciate those affirmations. They mean a lot. All right, let's get into this weather. I know in Houston, I'm going to tell you now, yesterday's weather was horrible. Oh my goodness. It stormed so bad, but we survived. I don't know if too
I
much.
slept so good.
I, when I tell you I slept like a baby, I went to work. They were like, "Did you hear the storm? What storm?"
It was
But
just,
in the morning, it was getting down.
it
I
did
was
get
like,
down.
okay.
It did.
And I got all kinds of messages. Are we going into the office today? Yes. It's going to clear up. Yes. You're going to go in. You can come
You
in
know, I
late.
don't
If
like
you feel
driving
like,
in the rain.
yeah, they don't, no one does. But if you feel unsafe, you can definitely wait until the rain
It
stops.
really don't bother me.
It don't bother me
It
either.
never have, but I understand why people in Houston are nervous because they just
Drive bad. There were so many, what is it called when a jackknifed 18 wheelers had shut down several of our
I,
freeways.
one flew off the express.
Yes, I saw that. That is what's scary about driving in Houston when it rains. All right, so Holly Springs today, you have a high of 75, a low of 66. Feels like 76 during the day, 66 at night with a 58% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. There will be scattered storms all day long, thunderstorms. Should let up in the evening, but we are dealing with moving weather, so it may change. But just take your umbrella, rain boots, and drive. If you have to drive, please drive slow and drive safe. And look, if you can't see the curb, turn around, don't drown. We say that all the time in Houston because people do drown in these floods. Be careful. Humidity is very high all day long, all evening. Just be safe out there. Memphis, Tennessee, today you have a high of 75, a low of 68. Feels like 76 during the day, 67 at night with a 20% chance of rain. Winds are out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be cloudy in the morning and showers in the evening. So probably on your commute home from work, you're probably going to be faced with showers as well. Again, drive slow. You'll get there. If you are in that much of a hurry, you should have left yesterday. Drive slow. Humidity is very high all day long. Drink plenty of water. That's what it's going to help you with that humidity and the stuffiness. All right. H Town, Houston. Today we have a high of 82, a low of 72. Feels like 86 during the day, 73 at night with a 57% chance of rain. Winds are out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be cloudy once again and scattered thunderstorms all day long. So be careful. Houston is big, so it may be raining in one area and dry in another. But if you run into the rain, slow down.
I want to say something. If any of my Houstonians is out here listening, watch out for them gators.
girl, because
It
they
has
are coming out the
been,
banks.
they have been coming out the back. I'm talking, y'all, big, 8 feet long, 300 some pound or more gators walking the streets, the inner community
Yeah, in the
street.
subdivisions, as if they
It
own.
was one in Siena.
Oh my goodness, that's down the street.
Did you see that?
But we are, I haven't seen it yet, but we are surrounded by water in Houston. So we're surrounded by water and we have all of these man made little lakes, but we also have a lot of lakes and little ponds everywhere.
And
And
it's
we
mating
have,
season
yes,
for
it's
them.
mating
So
season.
they have been out walking the streets like they grown. And I
They
don't,
are grown.
they
Who
grown.
gonna check them, boo?
They can have the streets.
They can
I go
have
in the
the whole
house.
street. Whole street.
I
There
go
was
in the
one
house.
man
They can
that got
have
out
it.
his there was one man that got out of walked out of his front door. There was a gator sitting, just laying on his driveway. He turned
Okay,
right back
well,
around and walked right back in the house.
you
Oh, I
got
ain't
it.
going nowhere. You got it.
You got it. I'm
I ain't need to
cool.
go anywhere today. I'm cool right here.
I
I'm
got all I
in
need
the
in the
house.
house.
I didn't even need to go because if I go anywhere, I'm gonna spend money. So I need to stay at home
That
anyway.
was you
So
said that
thank you,
was a
Mr.
sign.
Yeah, that was your sign to sit down somewhere. But yes, I agree with you, Miss Morningstar. Watch out for the gators. And
Yes,
if you
be
have
careful.
look, if you have puppy dogs or your kittens,
Oh my God.
please bring them in the
Bring
house.
them in the house because them gators ain't big for no reason. They eating good.
They
So
eating real good and they are snatching up your little puppy dogs and you think that pit bull is all that. No, not against the gator. So
nah.
please, if you do anything else, keep your pets in the house. And you would think that a fence would keep a gator out. It does not.
How they get
Come up,
in?
they can come up under the fence and they can crawl.
Yeah, I seen it. How it was
They
on
can
the
climb
one
over.
was on his legs walking. Then he dropped down and whew,
Yes, they
I
can
hope it's pretty
climb
bad.
over the fence. So, and I know Mississippi, they have gators as well. We're in the South, so we have gators. And then, so please, I'm glad you mentioned that, Miss Morningstar, because
Yes, because
it's,
I've seen too many of them out like
mhm,
stories and they was on the news and yeah, we're not doing that.
we're not.
We're not
Stay in
doing
the house.
that. No.
Stay in the house.
Yeah.
That's the best thing for you to do is just stay in the house. If you see one, call 911, 911. Yes, please call the police. They'll get in touch with animal control and send them right on out there to come
Those
get.
the people that gotta come get them.
Yeah, even the police can't get them. The police will sit in their car and call animal control. We're not doing that. They didn't sign up for that. So animal control is
Now
there.
wrestling no gator, I'm gonna lose.
But these country boys down here,
I
they
know they will.
wrestle
With they
gators. They do.
crazy butts.
You ought to see them in Louisiana, baby. That's good. That's good eating.
Gator, I ain't gonna hold you. Gator bites
Gator
is
meat
pretty
is good.
delicious, but
Yeah.
that's a whole nother story.
That is a whole nother story. And that is your weather and your warning about the gators. Please take heed. Let's go ahead and hop into some news you can use and bring our brother and sister up.
Okay.
When they come
Let
on,
me add them to the stage.
they got all the
They got
news.
all the news we can use.
Hey,
Hey
The
y'all.
Gators?
the
Really?
gators.
Yes.
Gators.
Honey,
Hey,
you don't understand. I will pack up the whole house, the kids, the ex-husband's grave, whatever, and we all moving out. I'm not doing
I'm not
that.
doing it. DeeJay,
Baby.
listen.
top of
No.
the head, right between the eyes, bro, right
I'm not
behind
even
the
getting that
eyes.
Who
close,
doing that?
real.
Not
Who,
me.
who gonna do it?
Man, y'all know how much meat y'all passing
I
up?
don't care.
I'm gonna let them pass on by, mind my black business, okay? Cause
Okay. I'm gonna let I
Y'all tripping. Listen, do you know how much less you have to spend at the grocery store?
we don't care, real. Who's gonna chop it up?
Look,
You
who's
I'm
gonna
not.
get
stand there?
Who's gonna
Who's
stand
gonna
we
walk
ain't doing
towards
gut,
it?
that.
gut
Who's
it,
gonna put it
skin it,
between the eye? Who's gonna do all that?
y'all gut it, skin it, smoke it.
No,
Hey,
we not
no,
doing none of that. None of that is
yeah,
important at all.
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Anytime I want to see the only time I want to see a gator tail is on my plate.
That's
That
it.
Other than that, mm-mm,
deep fried, okay?
mm-mm.
That's it. Because it's a no for me. It's a heck no for me. I'm good.
Y'all,
I'm
y'all tripping.
Mm-mm.
good morning, Real. Good morning, DJ. Real over there talking
Good
about
morning.
We're
going down
talking.
with Gators. We talking
Real
about
think we
calling them.
Crocodile Dundee. We ain't
Hey,
ain't on it.
No, thank you.
boy, hey, wrestle it, tie it up,
Oh
send
no.
it on back to the swamp or the lake or the river, whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. We not gonna do it real. I'm just letting you know now. We're not.
See,
Mm-mm.
we
I'm just
we
letting
done
you know
came a
real.
long way. Y'all done got uppity.
Mm-mm.
Call me
Well, call me what you
Bujetta.
want.
Just call me Bujetta because this
Right.
is
This whatever.
Bujetta.
Whatever. Say
Call
what you
me what
gotta
you
say.
want. Just spell my name
Mhm.
right. It's a K.
That's it.
And guess
Anywho,
I.
good morning, DJ. I see Real still on one. Good morning, DJ.
Always.
Always.
Good morning, ladies.
Good
How you
morning,
doing, sis?
y'all.
I am well. I am well. I'm ready for, get this
Yes.
conversation on
Get
because
this
there's some
conversation.
things going on out there we need to talk about.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Real,
Yes,
are you gonna
it
behave this morning?
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking about y'all could have purses,
is.
shoes, all
See,
kind
Not
of
the
stuff.
gator shoes.
I'm good.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'll buy mine from a store if I want it that bad. I'm not
Okay.
going to do it myself. No
That part.
DIYs on the Gators. No, thank you,
I
Real.
mean, I
Thank you.
already told y'all about your boy, Reverend Trump, in his sermon the other night. So um,
Please don't
Ooh.
start with the rest.
I'm gonna
You
try to
know,
do right.
All right. Well, we brought you guys up during our news that you can use section because today is political tea, and we want to talk about politics. We want to get into the nitty of the gritty in politics. So, what has happened thus far? It's always something.
Always something. I mean, we can start with that beautiful trip to China, which was nothing but a big flop. All right. It was a big flop. And they made sure Donnie knows if he didn't catch on then, after Putin went a few days later, and the outpour of love, and I'm not a big Putin fan, but I mean they outpour love. They
hey,
did have some grown-ups with the flags, even though they had some kids. They had some with Donnie, they didn't even have the grown-ups, they just had some kids jumping up and
Jump up and
down.
down. Did you see that
Right.
when he walked by? As soon as he walked by, the kids stopped and just stood there.
Mm-hmm.
They were
because
made to
it
do
was a
that.
Mm-hmm.
demon. They recognized the demon.
Mm-hmm.
Why would
Oh,
you
But
display
everything.
children in front of a predator?
see,
Every
I ain't gonna say what I heard they were actually saying on this show, but they were calling him a P3DO, but they were
You know
saying
they
it
was.
in a way that he didn't understand it.
He couldn't understand it
He
that they
didn't
were
know
saying
what
it
they
in
were
English.
saying.
What?
Big goofy.
Okay. So, so when Putin went there, they gave him a little parade as well. Had him walk out and all that meet and greet as well. That was
Listen, red carpet.
Loud cheering.
What's the president name? I always get it
So
wrong.
was she
She
Jim,
there this time because he
Xi-
sent his
Xi
vice president?
yeah,
Jinping.
he
Okay,
he met he met Putin there. He was
because
there.
when Trump came,
They
he didn't meet Trump there. He
right.
sent his vice
What
president there.
important? Listen, letting Trump know he wasn't important enough to be for him to be out there. Met Putin there. They hit hands. They were smiling. They were laughing. They were probably talking. Had already spoken about that moron coming.
Of
So
course.
in that conversation, you could tell that they had some sort of conversation because they thought it was funny on
Yeah.
the red carpet. All right, they were already laughing. They didn't have that big table between them where Donnie was on that little seat and Shadow was on that big seat. He looked. Listen, let me say this real quick. He had to move that cushion. All right, and then did not realize he was going to be smaller, which made it even more funnier. And when he stood up, and I want y'all to go back,
I
everybody to
saw
go
it.
back and look. He gonna stand up and look back at the seat, see, make sure he leave no stain. Did y'all see that?
Don't tell me that.
Oh, dirty Don. Dirty Don.
He
They
looked
probably
back.
removed the cushion because they had to make room for the diaper. They were
Well,
thinking
I
that
don't
got
know
in quick.
what the reason was. Of course, they had their reason as to their videos out there say, oh, they China had it set up that way. But I did see a video where he's standing there and he's asking them to move that cushion. He did
Well,
not realize there was going to be a penalty behind that.
Mm,
I
mm.
don't know much about the cushion, but I will say the caucasity of them all. That dude and how dastardly he is. He goes, I don't know who he thinks he is, but he goes
We don't
and
either.
he peeks into a folder that he had, it wasn't his. He had nobody business looking in. I'm like, wow. Like
Listen,
he didn't know he was gonna be recorded, trying to
listen.
sneak a peek.
If it was in English, he would not
He
have been
would.
able to
He
read it.
can't
He
read
can't
it.
read it
Okay. So
anyway.
no doubt it was in their own language. Why would they have it in any other? You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he looked around the room first and then went directly to it. So it wasn't like he looked around the room that happened to see it and decided to touch it. He looked around the room first and went directly to it. All
Right.
right.
Had no
So
type
But
of
there,
polish, no poof. He
there
just
was
ghetto.
all types of failures with that whole meeting. The Secret Service, they allowed him to go into a garden by himself with these Chinese people.
They probably sick of him too and want what we want. So
well, they could have gone in with them, but they had to leave those. It was sacred. They couldn't take the weapons, and they didn't want to leave the weapons, and so that's what it was a big back and forth about.
Mhm.
One thing that he did say, he was like, the president of China didn't have a lot to say. They had small conversations, and then he brought this entourage of CEOs who also do business in China. I've read some of those CEOs are businesses are failing right now. So they were over there trying
yes.
to negotiate something different, but they
Mm-hmm.
would not. The president would not talk to them. Some representatives did, but the president, he had nothing to say to them.
You don't know
There
what to
was nothing to say.
That man went over there and got punked. They told him, "Hey, you will not
say.
provide Taiwan with assistance anymore." Right?
That's what I heard. I
I'd have been like, "Player, who is
I
you talking to?"
I heard
He not ever gonna
she
say
pulled him to the side and say, "Listen here, bro. Let me tell you this.
that.
What you
Right.
ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna supply Taiwan or interfere with
And
Taiwan."
So
and he gonna
basically,
get all the way back here. Hold on, DJ Kitty. He gonna get all the way back here, and now he tough. Yeah, I'll make a decision on Taiwan soon.
uh,
Like, why
basically,
you ain't tell that?
they pulled his card. They pulled his coattails. Go on and
Mhm,
sit down, old man. Number
mhm.
one, he doesn't. Y'all got to remember the time of day so that he had to go over there. Sundowners, and he's sleepy half the time. He didn't know what to say. He doesn't. He didn't have anybody in his head or talking for him. He doesn't know. The man is an idiot.
Let me tell
Idiot
you
out.
what he said though. He was like, "You're the best president in the world except for
Right.
America," and he was giving, just trying to feed him, and the Chinese president was looking at him with this stupid grin on his face, like, really.
Look at this
I'm
idiot.
not going for that. It doesn't see, that's what Donnie has to have. He has to have those back and forth compliments all the time, and that's how you get what you need. But China didn't need it. China looked strong.
Normal
Yeah.
people don't need it.
You're
Only
right.
a weakling
You're
needs to be
right.
reassured over and over and over like a child. Oh, you're doing a
Yeah.
good job. Good job.
Pat on the
He,
shoulder, pat on
Hey,
yes.
the head.
but
Such a
that
good
is a
boy.
classic sign of narcissism.
Yes, it is.
Classic sign of you too old to be doing this, and somebody needs
That
you
part.
need to go sit down somewhere.
Hmm.
Sit
And just
down.
notice too, y'all, every time it's a powerful leader, he always cowards down. You see what he did to Pootie Tang, how he rolled the red carpet, had our soldiers rolling the red carpet out for Pootie Tang, put him in the beast, did all that, you know. and for Pootie to just still go the next day and
And
send some boom booms to
Ukraine, same thing.
Ukraine.
You're
Exactly.
not
Thank you,
doing
sis.
anything. He's over there wasting our time, wasting our money. But we need to take a commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and the worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing, it's a movement. Our comfortable confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for Our Plug LLC for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
Join Political Tea every Wednesday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern on Our Plug LLC.
Where the tea is hot.
And you'll catch us sipping on it too. We keep the conversation fresh and the brew hot. You can bring your questions, your stories, and your cup, because we're pouring it all out.
You don't want to miss it.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. Today we're here with our brother and sister. It is our political tea with DeeJay and the real DeeJay Papi. And we're talking politics. All right, we've already talked about China and how Taco has already tried to come back as a strong man. What else do you have? Because I know I saw something about they had until Tuesday to do something. Last I checked.
Oh, he already chicken now.
Oh yeah, always.
Hey, he did. He tacoed that one out too. So yeah. But
You're on mute this
let's see.
morning. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Since we talking about ratchet stuff, y'all heard your girl said why she was MAGA, right? Nicki Minaj?
I did not hear. I don't listen to coonery. I don't speak cooneries. But go ahead,
That's Konisha.
So
Kunice.
Right.
she said she switched to MAGA because Gavin Newsom ignored her after her house was swatted several times.
I got to
Is he?
do with us.
Did she say she was also mad at Jay-Z and Obama?
Nah,
Always
she
gave
said
it
she
somebody to.
right. I ain't hear that. I know
I
she
read that
said
part too. She mad at
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z and Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin Newsom didn't send. Why is he supposed to personally send him?
So
What he's
sick of
supposed to do?
her.
What is he supposed to do? Real? I mean,
Somebody go get
But,
her.
Nikki,
Send her
don't
back.
nobody care. Work that out. Work that out.
but she
Don't
played
don't
herself in her career over something
work,
as
Simple
menial
as
as that.
that. Yeah.
Like,
girl.
See,
You are
I
that's
mean,
why
what?
that's why 50 said he wouldn't support her. He said because it would be too much damage that won't be able he won't be able to fix.
Yeah.
And she went right behind him and did just that. Now she's damaged her career. She won't be able to fix that. Who
Oh
does she have
no.
as her allies? What are
Can't turn on the
the
cold.
the Charlie Kirk people? That's
Erica,
her.
she's so
Yeah.
busy crying about Drewski. She
Okay.
need to worry about the man Drewski. Them people are so simple. I mean, it blows my mind how simple you have all that opportunity, all that money, and your minds are simple. Plain and
Yeah.
simple. But
Yeah.
okay, girl, go fix you
Do it.
first.
Do
Go.
it.
What you say? Go off, Nikki. Go off.
Fix
Right.
that.
So, okay, okay. Now that we got that out of the way, you want to talk to us about Chud, DJ? Chud, old
Oh,
Chud, the build.
duh. Okay, so Chud the Builder. Y'all know who that is, right? All right. So Chud the Builder, everybody knows him. He went viral because he started going around everywhere, just in black people's face, using all type of racial slurs. All right. At the same time, waving a pum pum. All
Mm,
right.
mm,
So
mm.
of course Chud ran up onto the wrong person. They get into an argument. Chud had his story, but I just read the true story with the cameras show yesterday, and that was him doing what he does. Him actually walking up to the guy with the pum pum out. All
Mm.
right, and a tussle occurred, and that's when he let loose on the guy. Now, of course, the guy has survived. The guy has a GoFundMe. Anybody wants to, donate to that, it's out there. All right,
Mm.
it's doing fairly well. Last I checked, he was almost at the 200 thousand
What I said.
mark. Okay, but then old Chud went out there and put one out there too. And
Mm.
of course, they caught wind of it and said, yo, you can't do this. So yesterday, I hear a personal phone call that he's calling one of the J Sixers that got big money. And I'm asking him to front him the money to get out. And once he get out, he can access his money. They're gonna take the lift off of the block off of it, and he can access his money. Now the man didn't respond. And I don't know how that's going to go because, listen, Chud, you should have had a plan A, B, and C. Sound like you stopped at plan A.
His
All right.
mom
Now you
had a
got
But,
plan
but
1.25 mil you need to come up with. Well,
boy,
10% of that. All
That's
right.
how much his bond is.
1.25 mil.
1.25 million. Hey, and when I tell you he was in that
You
court,
silly.
and hey, that judge said
Y'all
bail
go on
is
YouTube and look at that
is
picture he
set.
put up.
The bail is set at 1.25 million. That boy eyes closed. He was
Yep.
He
He
said,
was,
I
yep.
ain't
like he
never
had a
coming
little mini
home.
heart attack right there, boy.
It did.
He said, I ain't never coming
I was
home.
loving every moment. I kept playing that back to back. I was like, because when they told him that bell, he was like,
You ain't never coming home, sir.
Right.
1.25.
I say,
He's
put him in regular population.
right.
Oh, well.
Put him in
Now,
reg population. Let's see how he do out there.
Put them out there. Let's watch
With
it.
the boys.
Let's
Put them out there
watch
with the
it.
Yeah,
boys.
I
Anywho,
promise.
anyhow. So let me ask you this. Did Chud, because I need to know this. Did Chud even pinch him? Did he fight back? Did the man whoop off on him? I haven't seen the video. So
I haven't seen the video. What I saw was the news report of what
okay.
happened. They
I saw
didn't even
the video and it
okay, so
looked
did he
like the guy was getting the best of him, of course, because they can't fight. So the
Okay,
guy was whooping
that's
him
my point.
and went and of course he pulled his pew pew and he also injured himself trying to injure the guy. So he injured himself. He shot he pew pewed himself in his arm, hit his own arm, and he also shot the man. So
Mm,
yeah,
mm, mm.
because the
So
guy
you
was whooping on him.
so you mean to tell me that the man pulled out his weapon, and in the midst of him pulling out his weapon, he popped his own self?
Listen, he tried to warn him. I have PTSD. I'm a veteran. Leave me alone. And he kept messing with him.
And so he didn't listen.
You
He
get
didn't
what you
listen.
get. It don't have a fit, right,
You
Kitty?
get what
that
you get
part.
and you don't have a fit.
That
Oh well.
part.
Well, when
Eh,
you
but
don't listen, you have to deal with the consequences. And Chud, from now on, that 1.25 is gonna teach you something. I promise you, it's gonna teach you
We need
something.
you to listen,
We're gonna need you
listen,
to listen moving forward.
listen, Linda Larry.
But
listen.
you know, as funny as this story is, sadly, there were copycats out there who didn't fare quite so well.
Yeah, I heard about them.
What?
You know, there was a copycat that approached this guy and his grandma at a gas station. He came up to him with that. Hey, grandson then got out the car, whooped the man down, doused him with gas, and threw a cigarette on him.
Whoa, that was about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
so
that
but
yeah. He
but Buddy
didn't.
is no longer with us. And then there
He's
was
no
another
longer with us.
oh,
gone.
No, but I have to understand. He was, even though for me, that's going too far. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. But I can't understand, or I can't say anything about it because I don't know what state of mind that young man went into. He's with his grandmother. This white man is calling her Mammy, Aunt Jemima, the N word. All right, all of those things before he even noticed that
and then you know that's how grandma looked. Yep,
right,
yep.
right, 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 right. Before he even noticed that the young man was in the car. So, the guy gets out and then they get into an argument. They get into a fight. He actually knocks the white guy out first. We already knew he was going to get knocked out. But then after he knocks him out, he drenches him in gas and then he throws a cigarette on him. And that's, yeah.
And
I don't
then
know.
there was
Now
a
you might have
I
some
just,
real talk with this, bro.
I hate he was taken into that space. You understand what I'm saying? Because, and that's what they're gonna have to. I think it should be a crime of passion or something. It just because he was taken into a space that we don't know what state of mind he was
That's
in.
true.
He was no longer in his regular state of mind to even do something like, unless he's just gonna have this record, a long record of, and they hadn't said anything about that. So I'm sure if there was, they'd have that poured out there. But
right.
nevertheless, we don't know what state of mind that he took me out because she's 75, 80-year-old woman. You're not getting ready to mess with my grandmother.
No, we're
All
Well,
not.
right. You're not.
sometimes you got to put belt to behind on people. And
I
did the man that
know,
got burnt
but
up,
Can you
did he
just
So
make
leave
now,
us
it?
alone? How about just
I'm
leave
not
us
even worried about that
alone?
part. I'm talking about the part where the guy got to go to jail. That's what
Yeah,
I
I'm
got.
just
right.
saying,
But
but
there there was another one who did get belt to you know what.
Mhm.
They were outside of a Walmart, and he ran up on this black guy with that foolishness, and he walked up on the guy. I think he pushed him. The black guy took his
He
cell phone.
pushed him.
He
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 took
didn't
the
pushed
push
black.
him.
him.
He didn't push him hard, but he pushed him in the chest to back him up so he could get his camera phone together. And the guy took the phone. The black guy took it and threw it. I'm gonna let Real tell it because I don't want to.
Go ahead,
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
Real.
so
Real.
so the black guy took his phone He threw it down the parking lot. And he went to go. The brother went to go get in his car. So I guess the guy that was acting up, I guess he hadn't had enough. So he goes and he busts the black dude's car window out.
Oh.
And
Oh
so
no.
now everybody everybody out in the parking lot like whoop his you know what. So he done tuned Buddy up real good. Guy done got up. He's standing there. I thought the guy was fine. He was talking. Next thing you know, Buddy was just, hey, them punches had a delayed reaction or something. And Buddy couldn't stand up.
But you know what? Let me say this about 95% of these situations, we are telling them, stop it, go away,
Leave
don't
us
say that.
alone.
We're working with them. And I say 95 because I've seen a couple of them where they just pop out with the N word. The next thing you know, they waking up trying to figure out what happened. All
Right.
right. I was like, please stop beating them. It's enough. It's enough. But they put themselves in that situation.
But
Well,
my question at this point is what has made them emboldened enough to do this type of foolishness?
Trump.
You know what made them do it?
Trump.
well,
The same one they fighting for, but won't bust a grape for one of them.
well,
So now, so
my
now,
thought process is you get what you get and you don't have a fit.
And do
Leave
y'all
people
know
alone.
that be the
right,
first thing people say? Don't let Trump get you.
right,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it.
That something you can't cash.
right.
Yeah. My mama always said that, it's a check. It's
Right. Don't
about
write a check. You're behind. Can't
Can't
cash.
cash.
Mm-hmm.
That
Right.
part.
there you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right. Well, Chud, you had your just due, and all the copycats now. If y'all out here listening, copycats, $1.25 million. Y'all ain't got the money to get out. Neither, and apparently neither does Chud. So y'all might want to leave Black people alone.
That's all I
Leave
was
us
gonna
alone.
say. Just leave us alone.
There is a creator on IG, and it's Leave Black People Alone. I want y'all to look at that, baby.
we've
You
seen
talking
them
about the
before.
comedian?
No,
Nah,
it is a page. It's a page
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
on
it's a whole
IG.
page
Right.
dedicated.
Mhm.
Dedicated to
Just leave
leaving
us
Black people
alone.
alone.
Yep.
We already said stop. Don't say it. Don't do it. We
And
keep saying
we
that. And,
typically
and, and you
mind
just
our
keep going with the
business.
stupid shit.
We typically mind our business. We don't go bothering nobody. We go and here they come with the stupid stuff.
right. I often ponder, like this whole racism thing. We the same people. You're just a mutated copy of me.
Yeah,
So other than the fact that we're different colors,
we ain't the
what
same.
is it? What is it that you hate about me? Other than the fact that we're just two different colors.
Listen, what they hate is what they try to erase. All right. And that's our history, which should tell each and every one of us if they're trying to erase it now, how many times have they done that in the past? And who were some of the people that we know? Like where there were communities that we had doctors and attorneys, we had banking, there were a lot of things we had prior to the slavery,
Right.
prior
Yeah.
to the slavery. So they're making an attempt to erase again. They don't want us to remember our greatness. And
Right.
no matter what they do, they can't seem to get it done. At
Right.
this point, they're talking some nonsense like allegedly spraying the crops in Africa. That'll make
Allegedly.
everybody sick.
Huh.
Allegedly.
We
That's
always hear allegedly, but we
right.
know what it is.
Right. Well, that I'm saying it for protection, but allegedly.
Well,
But you know what I'm saying? It's our greatness. And they can't, they don't, what, the thing about it is a lot of us don't even know how great we really are. A lot of us don't.
Mm-mm.
All right. And then there's not enough of us that are waking up and realizing that we are descendants from kings and queens. I don't listen, that's who we are.
Yeah.
Right.
They pushed us into that slavery thing. That's not who we are.
No, it's not. And we
Mhm.
all need to recognize and realize that. In my
Right.
Pimp C voice, we all need to
Always
recognize
trying to
and
tell.
realize.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all I'm
Wake up.
saying is they don't understand. All they are is an uncolored copy of us.
Mhm. But
What do we hate?
Well,
What are
I'm
we
gonna
hating
They're,
on each
say,
other
I'm
for?
gonna say they
Because
got mutated because they from the caucus
yes,
mountains,
they are
so
mutated.
they a little different from us. Do say
Right,
look,
right,
look,
right.
look, no.
They're
So they
definitely
have a
that
genetic
Neanderthal
mutation
gene is
because
not us.
they listen. They have
but
that they have this stuff because they decided to move on out away from Africa, move up north. So, these genes, they had to mutate to adapt to new environments. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, we all have the
I
same
can't hear
basic
y'all.
needs: food, water, shelter, all the same stuff. But because you feel like you need to be in charge, you would sit there and cast a ballot going against your very own better interest
Yeah,
just because you want to keep everybody that doesn't look like you in their alleged place. Like
Yeah.
this, it makes no sense.
And that's what we have to deal with on the daily.
Right.
We can sit back and talk about it over, on the radio, and we talk about what we deal with and what we see happening, but it's always happened. These people cannot leave us alone. It's like we are magnets to them. They must.
they addicted. They are
It's a
literally it's an
sickness.
addiction.
It
I've
is.
watched them.
So let me
Have
ask y'all
been
this. I don't know what happened to DJ. Oh, there she
There
she
you
is.
go.
back.
Um, let me ask y'all this. What do you think it is going to take for people who look like us? And not saying that we're not all together, but just, I mean, like, hey, like ludicrous. When I move, you move, just
Just
like
like
that.
that.
What is it gonna take for us to get to that point and do the things that we're talking about? Pulling our kids out of these SEC schools, these ACC schools. Hey, you want to gerrymander us out? Guess what? We're gonna gerrymander this money out of these multi-billion-dollar sports programs in the South. What and how do we get more of these? Hey, these marches going like we see they recreated that march where Dr. King and those guys walked across that
No,
Pettus
Man,
Bridge in
man,
Montgomery
I
this
wish I'd
weekend.
have known. I'd have went.
I would
Uh,
have went too.
I would have wanted
I
to
oh,
would
go.
have
I
went.
wanted to go
And it
bad.
was people who travel from Illinois
Listen,
and everywhere. I
It
was
we
is.
watching
found
the
out
video.
late. I was like,
That we found
I
out the
just,
night before, that Friday night.
I wanted to go.
But the thing about it is, we have to have a way to organize. There has to be a way for us to all organize and come together. Now, some people will miss it, but collectively, we have to connect with other people that are doing the same thing we're doing. We have
Right.
to connect. And once we
People,
connect, that's how we get bigger and bigger. That's when we get those our young adults involved, and they recognize that going to an HBCU is their best bet.
Right.
It is
So
their best.
now, listen.
and let me say this before you
Sometimes
start. People too
light
have to be
bulbs come on.
willing.
He can't hear you. He
What
can't hear
Hold
randomly
you.
on.
while I was
Keith,
Hold on, real.
Keith.
Hold
He
on.
didn't hear me. I was
No.
just
Go ahead.
saying too, people have to be willing to combine. And also the ones like Harriet Tubman said, some just ain't gonna come with us. Some just
Some
ain't
are
gonna come
not.
with us. And we gotta be okay with that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cause
We
I
have to
think
I'm okay. I'm okay.
we spend too much time trying to convince
convince.
people. I've seen it just on these past 2 years on this app. Too
Yeah.
many trying to convince people, asking questions,
And
like trying to
arguing back
figure
and
them
forth
out.
and trying to talk to them, leading people right where they at. You
Yeah.
know.
That's where I am now.
Yeah.
I think that,
I told
and still every now and then I'll entertain it, but just
I
for a
know.
little while, we're to the point where we don't wait for them to report or jump out. We just go ahead and block them. But we'll give it,
Yeah.
we'll let it come in to be a little entertainment. And then after that, we're finished. Of course, we don't do Claiborne like that, but we need to. We need to.
You know, y'all.
But you're right. We're at a point right now. We don't have time for that. So
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
if they're not going to come, then that's fine.
Let them
Right.
It's
stay where they're at.
okay.
Keep it
I've got to
moving.
Now,
leave a sister behind.
now,
All
real,
right,
before
I've
you
got
get
to leave
started,
a sister behind because she does not want to come.
and you know
Right.
what? That's okay.
Oh,
Is
I
this
can't
your
hear
sister?
nobody. Can y'all hear me?
I
Yeah,
hear
we can
you.
hear
I
Yeah.
you.
don't hear Kitty.
Can
Okay,
y'all?
so both of
I
y'all
Mm.
don't hear
write
either
that
one of the
down,
hosts.
and we're gonna take a break. So we'll take a break. You are
What is
listening to
going
Our
on?
Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We're having a little bit of
Technical.
technical difficulties, but
Technical
guess what?
difficulties.
It is time for us to take a commercial break anyway. So that's what we're gonna do. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with our plug. Advertising with our plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com. Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingAndTrainingServices.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DeeJay Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugs.com. Also, check out morningstarboutiquebytam.com, where your light owns your style.
Welcome back. We are back. We are back. Today is Political Tea with the real DeeJay. I'm sorry, with DJ and the real do say Papi. I almost put your names together. And we are talking about politics. We're going to turn it back over to real. You know, we were talking, we've had a couple subjects. We talked about China. We talked about leaving black folks alone, and you won't have a $1.25 million bond and got your behind whooped, and somebody lost their life. They wanted to see what fire felt like, and then somebody else, whooped up. It's a lot going on.
Right.
I'm gonna turn it back over to Real. What you got else for us?
So, before we had to go pay the bills, I was saying, I have these bright ideas. We was talking about black people getting together. We have the infrastructure in place. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. But these win with black men, win with black women, when they do these lives, those would be the perfect times to pitch this movement.
It would be.
So I don't know. I got to see who to contact, but hey, yeah,
We
we
might need a
we can change it
brainstorm.
from. We may need to
Um,
change it from win with black men and win with black women to win with
win
black
with
people.
black people. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's brainstorm on that behind the scenes, Real. But I think that you're on to something. I really do. We not only do we have to continue to protect our youth and our legacies, but we see that this country is going backwards. We already see it. There's no, you can act like you don't see it. Okay, stay stuck. However, it's our responsibility to connect the dots. We all have platforms, and it's time for us to use our platforms not only to what we do currently, but for us to connect so that we can be even more powerful. There is power in numbers, and they know it. So it's
There,
time for us to step into it.
right. There's a group growing now called 92%.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am,
so,
it is. Go ahead. You guys keep going.
okay. So that's something we could definitely look into. I've got an idea that I think will work, but we'll see. I gotta pitch it to the right people and see if we can't get it going. Well, but let's talk about that
Yeah.
1.7.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
whoa,
get
whoa, whoa,
into
whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa. But we got to talk about how we got to the 1.7 first from the 10 billion.
Wait a minute, is it 1.776?
Yes.
Mm.
The year the country was founded,
You
17 and
already know
76.
he got
Like,
that weird, he's such a
just like
weird.
he was supposed to send all the military members
Right.
$1,776 that they have not received yet.
Oh, they ain't got their money.
No,
Hmm.
them J6s ain't getting that money. They might get they might get to split the 776
Girl, they
part,
might do the
but that one
paperwork,
point
but
ain't
they may
going
not get
nowhere.
it.
Right. So before we got to the 1.776, he had a $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS for releasing his tax information. He had a settlement that he was trying to pitch to him. Oh, I'll be willing to forego this $10 billion lawsuit if you promise not to audit me, my children, or any of my businesses. So I'm not sure. Somebody must have put a bug in his ear and said we ain't going. So then he turned around and said, well, instead of that, I want to give $1.776 billion. I want to set it aside for my allies. The J6ers and all of these people who did crime for me. Oh, did I say that out loud? All of these people who helped me along the way.
Right.
So now, Congress is, I guess this
Well,
is
apparently they went for it because that's what I hear now. They talked about it on the news. I guess his family's protected from audits.
Well, I mean, did they go for it? Because
Yes.
the money still doesn't the money still have to be voted on to be allocated out?
so now.
Because
Hold on, hold
I
on.
read
It's supposed
that
to be Jay.
there were 4 or 5 Republicans who were against it and were. But go ahead.
So I won't say that Congress or the people went for it, Ms. Morningstar, the DOJ went for it.
Right.
Of course, Ty Blanche said, "Yeah, we'll agree not to allow the IRS to audit any of you guys."
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll just go ahead and set up this fund, and we can pay these people out, and everybody gets something for their trouble.
If there's still
Even though
people,
they actually committed those crimes, like
listen,
what?
if there's still people out there still paying their federal 6 and 6,
Hmm. Hmm.
listen,
Has
somewhere
he
along the
done?
line, we have to stop giving them our money to pocket.
That's true. That you facts. And has he done anything through Congress, y'all? That's what I'm saying. Has he done anything?
No, he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to. The only president that does not have to go to Congress who holds the purse.
Well, he didn't take that. He didn't take that. He didn't. Not that we know of. He didn't take that money out for ICE. Congress went against that. He didn't get that.
But now here's the caveat. What Congress did do is give him the power to reallocate funding through rescission packages, meaning they can pass but some budget legislation, take money from here, and he can take that money and do whatever he wants to do with it.
Exactly.
So, I mean, he might as well be the one holding the purse at this point.
I mean, at this point, I just don't understand why um, are the people that are in power don't step up. I know that the Supreme Court has been pretty much bought. However, when will somebody, and I say somebody, who could that somebody possibly be? That's where I'm at. Who can come up and say no? Who's
It,
gonna
it,
step up to him?
it has to be his own people.
It has to
But
be Congress.
that's going to take me into something totally different. It has to be Congress. But I don't know if you guys were watching or paying attention to these what do you call it, primary elections last night,
Mm-hmm.
where they threw $35 million to unseat Thomas Massey. I think if we want to get back at him, or even if Massey or any of these other Republicans that he primaried and threw money at their opponents, put your name on the ticket as an independent. If you're already in Congress, you're going to have loyal constituents who are going to vote for you no matter what. So that takes away from the guy that he got the nomination from. That allows that Democrat to win. That helps the Democrats take over the Senate and some of these House seats.
I'm with you when you're right. That's what Jill Stein did to Kamala. I'm with you when you're right. That's exactly how.
That's what needs to
Yeah.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been posting it on their stuff. I think you should run as an independent. I've
Run
been
that.
Run
posting.
as an independent, take away from the person that's running on the primary ticket for the Republican Party.
I heard a
And
little
you know
birdie,
what that'll do for you. You know that what that will do for the Democrats,
and I
Right.
heard a little birdie say that they've
and it'll
heard
give us a better
them
chance.
chit chatting in their spaces about how they so pissed and they ready to do revenge voting.
Are
Oh,
they?
and I also heard that but this was via social media channels that election with Thomas Massey, it wasn't on the up and up. So yeah,
Mm.
Well, I mean, guys, we're gonna leave it here because I don't want us to get tagged. But they had 75% of it counted in the first hour.
Yeah, pretty hard to do. Pretty hard to.
75% in the first hour.
Yeah.
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 So I think yesterday before DJ and I went live, I looked at the tally. They were at 22% of the vote counted. By the time we finished our music and our intro, they were at 74% of the vote counted.
Mm, mm, mm.
So yeah.
So wasn't Bobert back in Massey? Did y'all see the tweet that the lie social that he put out about Lauren Hobart? What's the lady's last name? Hobart?
Same thing.
Some
Close,
same
close
thing.
enough.
Yeah.
Close
She said
enough.
for Holbert.
I don't know, but
Oh, oh.
we,
Well,
we gonna
you guess what they all got in common, y'all? You got Big Marge, you got Hobart. I like that name. You got
Hobart. That's
Massey,
her name, ain't it?
and what's the other person's name? The guy
Lawrence Loomer. No,
from
not
Saw?
Lawrence.
Nah, Saw.
no,
She's still
it
with
was
it.
like four of them who went up against him against the
so
Epstein. Remember,
Yeah.
Oh,
Rokana.
Was
but
one.
girl, with the blonde hair, a big
Big
body,
Back
bad girl.
March,
Yeah.
Big Fat
Okay.
Mark,
Big Back
Hobart,
March, Hobart,
Massey.
Matt, and the other one, and him. So it's a
The other
revenge.
the other guy. Well, I don't know if it was a feat. Was it a girl or a man?
I can't
I know
remember.
Thought it was two guys.
Rokan.
Rokana and Thomas Massey was the one that popped it off.
Yeah, that's who it was. It was Rokan and
Hmm.
Thomas Massey. Well,
Hmm.
when you lay down with dogs, my mama always said you get up with fleas. So you can't really be mad at Frumpy for turning his back on them. They should have expected it.
They knew that was coming.
They knew it was coming.
Oh,
Hey,
This ain't nothing new.
I guess they really thought they had his heart.
They did.
hey,
They thought it.
well, hey, it was a lot of big name right wing podcasters that thought they had his heart too, but I see recently they they put Tucker Carlson on the domestic terrorist list.
Did they? Oh,
Yeah.
tell me
Yes.
more. I love to
Yes.
hear it.
That's
Yes.
More. Love
Uh,
it. I love it.
I
And
love that.
remember I told you I said it was somebody he was talking to when I saw when he flipped. It was Ted Cruz. He was interviewing Ted Cruz and he wouldn't let Ted go. The answers weren't matching up, wasn't making sense. And he was able to push Ted against the wall and get the answers that he needed. And that's the day he flipped. After that, he just started peeling it and peeling it and peeling until he was able to see the whole story. So
The
I like
thought
it.
of anybody pushing Ted against any wall just makes me sick to my stomach.
Mhm.
But
Uh,
I had to keep thinking. I had to keep
uh,
listening because I heard that and I was like, ugh, up against the
right,
wall. Anyway,
right.
yeah, well, when you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas. Don't get mad now because he's turned on you. Don't go clutching your pearls and getting all upset because he turned on you. You knew it was going to happen. You should have expected it. We did.
We knew
right.
it. We tried to tell him. We tried, but you know what? They out by the droves, especially on IG, apologizing. They're calling into C-SPAN, apologizing. For doing this. Some of them voted 2 and 3 times, and they apologizing for what he's been doing to America.
We ain't even
Uh,
trying to
Right.
hear all that. We need
I'm
just
not
Well,
even
you know
saying
what? Listen,
apology.
I'm not
fix it.
saying I'm not saying we should trust them. All
I,
right,
I
but
and I get that.
when somebody offer D-Rugs, when they start talking about it and letting you know they off of it,
Yes,
but they talk about it.
you
The
got to
ones that
show
you
me.
thought was off of it, they ain't got nothing to say because they still, well, they're talking about it.
Right.
All right, they're literally out there saying we drank the Kool-Aid,
Yeah.
and
Right.
now they have come together in a small coalition of them who have come together and they're calling themselves the people, the ones that woke up from the cult. That's what they're realizing. They woke up from the cult.
Well, they do
Well,
And
that.
so
And
they've got their own little group. They're supporting one another. I hope they
Okay.
keep moving
Little support
forward
group.
and hopefully it, works for them.
Yeah,
All
work
right.
but
out
But
for
but
them.
first thing first, you have to admit that you were in one. And they're admitting it. They're admitting it. All
DeeJay,
right.
I'll say this. I'm glad that they're admitting it and coming to that conclusion, but they still can't sit with us.
so
No,
so
I didn't say
They
listen,
can
that.
vote with
hold
us.
I
on.
didn't look.
They
I
can
didn't
vote
say
with us.
that. They got to
Vote
Oh,
keep
with us.
they got to keep moving amongst their own cult. Now,
right.
what they, I mean, their own little coalition. What they could do is
Vote with
work
us.
in conjunction with us. All
Vote.
right. Now, I'm not saying that they don't get to come to, if we're not passing no food through the fence, none of that. All right.
Yes.
They're gonna have to find their own. But if you want to help out, then vote with us.
Vote with us.
Okay.
Right.
That's the only thing you
So,
can do.
DJ Kitty, you starting to sound like Rico was sounding on our live last night. We had this discussion last night, and
I love
I took
Rico. So smooth.
Mhm.
we love Rico, but
We do love him.
all I was saying is the enemy of my enemy is my
It's my
friend to an
friend.
extent. So I'm not saying trust these people. Don't know. You feed them with a long handled spoon. But if they're doing stuff to get people to either not vote for Republicans or to vote for Democrats, you sit there and you shut up and
I'm,
you take them votes and you move on.
I'm with you on
Why
that,
he grit
right?
his why did he grit his teeth when he said
I'm
You
with you when you're
take them
right.
votes.
Listen,
Take them
listen,
vote.
listen. Show me your work. That's all I say. I
right,
don't want to hear all that. I'm sorry. I'm
right, right,
Right,
right.
right,
But
right.
I
like
don't
I
want to
said,
hear it.
they've
Just show
started
Absolutely.
me.
they have started a coalition amongst themselves. And in this coalition are those that, and these are their words. People who woke up from the cult and realized they had been drinking the Kool-Aid.
Good, good.
That's the,
Yeah.
those are their words.
Look, and I
So
say congratulations.
yeah,
Right,
Now go
yeah.
figure it out and
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
get this
Yeah.
country
Give them
on
time
track.
to figure it out.
I
Hopefully they
mean,
feel guilty enough to get all the way in the front line. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
Hopefully they feel guilty enough to lead something out there because they're growing amongst themselves. According to the guy that was talking about it, he said they're growing amongst themselves. So
Okay.
That's
we'll
good.
see. I mean, listen,
Vote with
if
us.
you think about some of the past cults, there were people in it that woke up
Yeah.
and
I mean,
tried to leave and went through a lot to get out, and but they made it,
I'm
Hey,
but there were people in it that woke up. So
I say
hey, I
hey.
don't want to drink this Kool-Aid, Jim. I don't like Kool-Aid.
Ain't got no sugar in
yeah.
We want to go
And the
home.
water's hot.
Hey,
it.
so what else is going on? Oh, yeah, for some reason, I don't know why all of a sudden they're on a tangent, but this whole Trump administration, they're out here going after people's HIPAA information. They're trying, I think, in Rhode Island, in Texas, they're trying to get information on children who are receiving gender affirming care. They went so far, Ken Paxton in Texas went so far as to make a hospital start a clinic to reverse this gender affirming care that these kids got. How do you reverse it? I don't even, I mean, other than stopping the medication, like,
yeah, listen, they're asking for stuff that can't even be done. Nobody is paying it. They want us to pay attention to that crap
but
stuff.
how, DJ,
Uh,
do you subpoena somebody's medical information?
HIPAA. That's all I can think of is HIPAA.
It's a
Right?
HIPAA
Is it
violation.
a HIPAA violation, Miss Morningstar?
It is.
it
It
is.
Okay, I thought
absolutely
so. Because
is.
you in the medical world,
Yeah,
I'm
it
just guessing.
absolutely
But
is.
last time I checked,
You
it was
can't
HIPAA.
do that. You can't just go on people's medical records. It's against the law.
But yeah,
But then who's
that's
going to
what they're doing.
prosecute?
See, and that's the problem. When you got to overtake of the government, the DOJ can manipulate stuff. It could be all kind of things
It
happening.
can manipulate. We'll find no
Scam.
findings, no problems. They're not going to prosecute it. They're the ones that want it done. So no.
So
You know,
Mm-mm.
looking
they're
at,
not going to be in office forever. And he's
right.
going to go ahead and go to
Mm.
the upper room. And then they're going to have to face the reality
You mean the
of,
lower? You mean that?
I mean, I'm sorry, the lower depths of hell. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. Because, anywho, God doesn't like competition and he thinks
That's it.
God.
Not at all. And
So
he's surely not going to let those demons, devils, whatever, take over everything. He's not.
They already built their golden calf. But can we go back to that picture of Kamala for a second?
Absolutely. You know, this is my favorite picture in the whole bunch.
I told
So,
If
y'all.
you
so
guys, hold on, you guys. If you guys want to check out our show and how we monologue through the show with our different memes, you can easily hop on to YouTube, go to Our Plugs LLC, subscribe and like the live, and come watch the show over there as well. I'm changing. I'm making the memes that fits the conversations. I'm putting them up there. Anyway, Kamala's on deck. Go ahead, Real.
right, I'm looking at this picture. Oh, I love me some Kamala, but she might want to get some Botox on that right there.
First of all, you
No,
that's
you
So
ain't
that's
gonna
hold
do
on,
different.
that.
hold on. I'm
Hold
just
on.
saying.
Y'all need to handle
Listen.
that, ladies. Y'all need to handle that.
No, he did.
I'm,
Not
I'm
real,
just
No,
saying.
he
I'm
didn't.
just saying.
real. Don't make me. Don't make
I
me.
just
Go
said.
ahead.
Don't make
I
me.
led with the caveat.
We're
I
gonna have to
love
put you
me
on
some
mute, bruh.
Kamala.
I'm about to put him on mute, Miss
You on
Morningstar.
Oh
punishment.
no no
You on
Cause
no!
there's
punishment.
never any Kamala slander. What is
Listen,
going on?
listen. I
Better
love
not.
Kamala. Hold on. Don't be trying to.
Right.
See,
There you
y'all
go.
don't want to act right. Go on back to Kamala, man.
I don't know.
Okay, so
I don't think I'm gonna let you see Kamala because you tripping.
okay, so anyways, since
There she
y'all
go.
don't want to do right,
You be
There
let
she
easy on
go.
Papa. You be easy.
okay, I'm on
My
it. Oh,
sister.
allegedly, Kamala Harris has moved out of her home with husband Doug Emhoff, as an article states that her marriage is, and they ain't separated or anything, but they say it's a little rocky right now.
It's not
Um,
that it's that Rocky. I listen.
hold on, let me finish what I was
Because
trying to
I'm not
say.
going. Because you know we're gonna have a talk about this. Hold
Okay,
on.
now don't
Get
be
him,
putting no
sis, because
rumors out there.
I'm about to mute it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
listen,
Uh-huh.
calm
Because we did this.
down.
He did this on our live last night. I
Here,
had to get on him.
right,
Go
just
ahead.
hear me out. So it says it's a little rocky right now. They ain't separated or nothing like that. But it said that she moved into a $8.6 million Malibu home alone to do what? Focus on another run at the White House.
Okay.
And I'm
Let,
happy for her.
let's
And
go.
guess what? Doug got a
So
key, and he'll be over there later.
right. Oh no,
Okay,
they still cooking up on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I
that's
know.
right. He
But
let.
Yes.
right. So check this out. This is what's going on. She wants to get her toes back into politics.
Okay.
She wants to come back in. He does not want her to.
And
Okay.
I'm quite sure he
He
does
I
because he
get it.
wants to
and
protect
he's
his wife.
trying to convince her that look, let's just, take this and go somewhere quiet and live a quiet life somewhere.
I get
That's
it.
what he's wanting. She's wanting to once again dabble into
Run.
politics, and
Okay.
so they're uncomfortable right now with that going on, and the focus for her needs to be great. And so she and he have decided that they would just, live apart a little bit, just to get their minds to wrapped around this whole thing. Because and I was trying to tell, people, I get his point and I get her point. I get his point. Look, I wouldn't want my significant other see them go through 4 years of just total chaos. I
You
love you too much to watch that happen to you again.
you
All
remember
right.
what
And then,
Michelle said to Obama? Like
That's I was
you
right,
about
did
to
right,
say.
not
right,
want
right,
Yep.
right,
him
right.
in
But
there.
I see her too, because in her mind, first of all, this is her calling. And second of all, maybe she feels like she owes it because maybe she didn't speak up. Maybe, we had to get this far in. She knows what happened the first time. We all know what happened the first time. Would it happen again? Not like that. Because if it does, just like that Democrat said, he said if things looking funky after the 26 election this coming up, he wants everybody to shut it down unless you're an essential. He said nobody move.
Mm.
Mm.
And I think that we should go with it.
I
But
think it's gonna be a bunch of belt to behind if something pop off after
well,
2 weeks.
one way or the other, if we win, they're going to come out. And
Mhm.
if we lose, we got to
We're
shut
gonna
it
yeah,
down.
gotta
We
shut it
got to
down.
shut it down.
So
So
we're at the
one
end
way or the
of the
other.
show, and I'm gonna say a few things, and I'm gonna pass it on over to my sister and then my brother. But I need to address one thing. Let me tell you something real. Long as you stay black in this country, there will never be any Kamala slander. Now I'm gonna accept your apology. All right. I don't want to have to revisit it and have this conversation with you again because I believe I'm from the South, SOUF. Okay. And I believe in belt to behind. And sir, much as I love you, little brother, I will have to mute you just like I have to do Viper Bet. Never will we accept any Kamala slander. Now I love you, and I know people get beside themselves sometimes. So I'm gonna make sure that you understand moving forward how this process goes. Everybody got a right to say what they need to say, but you will not talk about my sister like that
And
again.
you see that bonnet is on her head in that picture.
Okay?
When the
And
bonnet
you
come
see the
on,
belt
it's
in the
on and
hand.
pop.
Now
I am appalled.
I'm gonna let it slide this time. Now we gonna
And
talk
that belt
because
on that.
we gonna have to talk on TikTok. I'm gonna get in your behind on TikTok, but I
Look
need
what
to
he
let my
did.
family know in Holly Springs, Mississippi, and Memphis, Tennessee, that I ain't no punk, and I'm gonna have to talk to you
Right,
like this
right,
sometimes.
right.
I love you
Listen,
though. It's said
listen,
in
No,
love.
no,
Hollis.
no, 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 no. What he did was because he loved himself some Kamala, but what he did was a bad joke. All
Yeah.
right, wasn't
Yeah.
funny at
No,
all. All
it
right,
wasn't
and
no joke.
I think it's
That was
important
not a
that you
joke.
Wait, and
tell
then you
him
gonna
that.
double
I
down?
appreciate
Then
you
you gonna
handling
double
that.
down, sis? Is he
No,
doubling
he
down?
ain't.
Did he
Listen,
say
hold
what?
on.
What he
Right
say?
now.
Hold
He gonna
on.
go ahead and take care of you right
Can't
now.
nobody hear you real because now you're muted. Now you're muted. DJ, go ahead and any last words for our listening audience
Oh,
in Memphis,
of
Tennessee,
course.
Holly Springs. Hush up, real. We ain't even trying to hear. You gonna get some act right on this show, baby.
Zip it.
Zip it.
Zip.
Ooh, I love it, love it, love it. Yes, guys, my last and final words is please, please, please remember to check on the elderly, the disabled, those of you, people that may be in need. Listen, if you got an extra can of soup, an extra can of a bag of rice, some extra bottle of water, share.
Yes.
Make sure you go to the doctor with the elderly, the young, and take somebody with you too.
Yeah.
Take an advocate with you every single time you go.
Amen.
Listen, they deregulating everything food, water, air, they're going to deregulate it. So
Yes,
there are going to be people getting sick. They haven't told us how much of the virus is here already, but it's here.
it is. It
Okay.
is. And they've
So,
got quarantine in Nebraska, my home state. So yeah,
okay.
it's
All
here.
right.
It's here.
So go ahead and get those masks. Get them
Put them
now.
on.
Now.
Put
I
them
was
on.
out today, mask on. Get them
Absolutely.
now.
Thank,
Boxes of gloves. Get them now.
thank you.
Because what you can pay $20 for now is going to be 120 in a couple of months.
Get them
Get it
now. Go to
now.
Costco.
Get it now.
Stock up. All
And
right, Real. I'm gonna
one
take you
drop,
off mute.
one
Now,
drop of oregano under the tongue.
under
Every
the tongue, yes,
every
ma'am.
day.
Now, Real, act like you got some sense now. Come on, say your last words to the listening audience.
Holly Springs, I come in peace. Um, Listen, folks, like DJ said, hey, protect yourself. So, not well, in addition to this Hanta virus and this rotavirus that they found on these cruise ships,
Mm.
an American doctor has contracted Ebola. So we don't know what is going to come at us next. Make sure you have the proper PPE to protect yourselves. Use it, wash your hands regularly, and take care of your families.
Stay
That's
out
it.
of
That's
Well,
all.
large crowds.
yeah.
Stay out of large
And if you
crowds.
have to go into a large crowd, have some
Cover
class
up.
about you and put a mask on. That's the best accessory, a mask. so you can breathe tomorrow. Thank you so much, DJ. Thank you so much, Real. Great show as always. Real, we're going to talk on TikTok. You get ready because I'm real.
And we are.
And we are. Miss Morningstar, can you please take us home, little sis?
Oh my goodness, y'all. What a show. Great show with political gurus, political tea. Real about to get a whooping. It's just too much, okay?
When I tell y'all what I gotta tell y'all, y'all won't.
You just be quiet.
Go ahead, Morningstar.
Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Thank y'all for joining us today. Y'all make sure y'all go out and be great this morning. Come back tomorrow for Friday. It is the relaxation day, y'all. We're getting ready to get into the 72-hour weekend and enjoy ourselves. So make sure you guys come back. WKRA 92.7 The Change. Thank you for hosting us as always. TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. And thank you all for being here and checking us out. We'll see y'all back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure y'all show up. Bye. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.